My husband called just now to tell me that his flight back today might be delayed, not just because of the rain, but because the helicopter that was supposed to go to the Big Island to replace them broke down, and the other helicopter that was supposed to fix the situation, because of the rain, they can't take off, so like everybody's stuck where they're at, which means that he'll either be here later tonight or maybe even tomorrow. But before he called me for that, he had actually called me to tell me that his supervisor had actually called him to see if he could stay later today at work once they got back from the Big Island, because they didn't have any more people in his rank available since they're all away at training or something. So even though people who come back from the Big Island after a week are supposed to do a reset, stay home for like 2 days, they were gonna ask him to stay till late tonight and still show up to work on Monday. Like, I know that you're a soldier 24/7, but there has to be a limit to how long you can ask somebody to be at work. If these were trying times, if there was something terrible going on here and they were needed, I can understand sacrificing your time. But due to poor planning, coordination, that really just burns me up. Good morning, buenos dias, bonjour, buongiorno, annyeonghaseyo, aloha kakahakia. Welcome back to my vlog. I just got back from teaching a Saturday morning class. My husband messaged me just as I was leaving their house that he's in Honolulu. I'll give it about another half hour while they drive over to the airfield, and I'm gonna give them another half hour while they pick up their stuff, so this doesn't happen to me again, because last time he arrived from the Big Island, he told me, yep, we're done, and in the time it took me to drive over there, they requested that some of the people who had arrived do something with some other helicopter, so I'm not putting myself through that again. I'm turning the camera on now because I'm going to take advantage of the time I have later to do a promo for my home business. I actually brought, because I expected this, I brought something to promote to my customers because I knew that somehow I was going to have to wait. I called him to tell him that I had just passed the gate, so you know, he can just get his stuff outside and come in the car. He told me that a book broke. I'm guessing it's a digital book because they're waiting for somebody from another company to come and fix it. That happened just a little while ago. So it was after I left the house. He told me at 12:05, you can leave in 15 minutes. Excellent. I left at 12:20. I passed the gate. That takes about, what is it, like 10 minutes. And in those 10 minutes, he said, well, you can park in front of the building because this happened. And well, I commented, oh, how rare that I have to wait for you. And he felt really bad. He said, I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting this to happen. But that's the thing. You never expect anything to happen. Why is this so full on a Saturday? It's like a work day. Look at this. Well, I mean, you can't see, but it's full of cars. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for him as I usually do. It's just, I'm telling you, there's no way to prevent this stuff. And well, if you're a military family with one car, this is what you have to get used to. Like I said, I'm just making the most of it. I'm gonna record myself now for my customers and try to have fun. Well, it's been half an hour. I called him and asked if they were almost done because it took me 15 minutes to do this, another 15 minutes to take a picture worthy of putting on my Instagram, and I see that they're still not out. I mean, the only thing that's really keeping me kind of calm this time is that this car that's parked in front of the building, it parked there about 5 minutes after I parked, and I saw people putting things in the trunk, so I know it's the people who flew with him, but they're all still here. He told me 5 more minutes, he's working as fast as he can, and he apologized again. It still doesn't take away the fact that Waiting in a car for half an hour to an hour every time I have to pick him up is a pain in the you-know-what. And I know that it's not just here, because when we were in Fort Drum and I used the car a lot more than I do here in Hawaii, I was constantly waiting for him 15, 30, 45 minutes where it was snowing. So you either wasted gas with the heater on, or I would have to go wait in his office because I would turn off the car, and obviously I would freeze to death if I stayed in there. So in the 6 years we've been married, anytime I have to pick him up from work that's not a regular work day, those are the days I wait forever. And I know it sounds like I'm being completely unreasonable, probably thinking like it's going through your mind, oh, but you know, you only picked him up once last month and now once this time, so what are you complaining about? The fact that waiting in a car for almost an hour is very inconvenient, uncomfortable, and just it feels like a complete waste of time. I could be home editing a vlog, uploading a vlog, cleaning. I could have gone to the dog park and then picked him up. You know, there are better things to do than just sitting and waiting. And that's like a pet peeve for me, especially after having gone through it for 6 years. It's not the fact that I did it once this month and once last month, it's that it happens and I wish it didn't. They know where they are. Huh? Hey, Luna.
Estoy conociendo.
Yep. Hi.
Ay.
Luna. I know that was quite the skip for you, but it's kind of difficult to watch our dogs and record at the same time. We did miss something pretty adventurous. Luna got in a dog fight. This little dog, I think it was an Akita, that's what we think it was, apparently got her neck because she was all slobbered there. So we were checking her out and she was yelping. Other owners grabbed their dogs. Everybody was looking. The spotlight was on us and we were checking her out, and then she just threw herself on the floor. So everybody thought, oh my God, the dog really bit her. She's bleeding, and we were thinking the worst. And when we checked her out, she's literally got nothing. So we think she just got scared and was yelping out of fear. And she lied down on the floor. She just let us check her out, but nothing happened. The same dog then got into another dog fight with a really big, you know, those really big muscular dogs. And that dog wasn't having it. So that dog grabbed what we think was an Akita by the neck and was swinging it left and right, and like 3 adults ran over to the dog fight that had like 6 dogs. And then our Lali, who's scared of noise, went running to the fight too, and my husband just dropped the dog leash on the floor, ran over there like, oh great, now I gotta grab my own dog too. Oh, it was funny, but it happened too quickly for me to turn on the camera. And rompí la pared. Halloween. Christmas. What happened to Thanksgiving? So you can see we're on our way to the dog park. We're trying to turn it into a habit, or rather just take any opportunity we can to take them, because then my husband takes the car during the week, I don't have it, and then they stay stuck home with me the entire time. The only reason you really didn't get to see much of this dog park action throughout the year was because of COVID. If you recall, at the beginning of the year in January, I was just getting over a Crohn's flare. February, I was still pretty much under recovery, in recovery. I was still in recovery. And then in March, when I was feeling better and trying to get back out there, going to USO events, this, that, and the other, then COVID hit and they closed all the parks. So now that everything's open again, we're trying to make the most out of it before we leave. There aren't that many dogs here today, but it's okay. It's nice and calm and they're having fun with the few dogs that are here. This place is enormous. Let's see if I get them playing. That is the happiest dog I've seen in a while. Nothing going on, everyone's just chilling. Look at that view. Well, that was a bust. We got rained on. Excuse me while I sanitize. For some reason, the hand sanitizer smelled really strong. We feel like we both got a shot of it. Like we actually drank a shot of it. It's in our throats. The other dogs stayed, but we don't want to deal with mud, and me, I can't afford getting or catching a cold or something from getting wet. So I don't know, I guess we're just gonna head home and go on to the next thing today. Woo. We have to wait outside for some Godiva. He's getting his fix. This time it's not me. It's a little empty.
Para coger un respiro de aire.
Oh my gosh. Espérate. He's saying COVID ruined the choco elixir. It usually tastes really awesome like Godiva chocolate. Now it just tastes like generic chocolate ice cream. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He got so excited that he found a gopher Luna. Oh, it's a crinkle toy. I found the perfect toy for Lali. Look how cute. I hope YouTube won't mute my video because of this, but I want you to hear what the radio stations in Hawaii are like. It's Hawaiian. We're home and I can't record too much because you can't hear the conversation that's going on, but ever since we were driving the way back home from the mall, he's been getting a call and text from work, even though he's not supposed to go to work tomorrow, and hopefully they're still arguing to not make him go to work the next day. But he's on the phone right now because there's a bad coordination of people to be present at work. Let's leave it there. And they're trying to figure out what they can do for tomorrow because he's not supposed to go to work tomorrow since he just got back yesterday and he didn't have Saturday off. We'll see what happens with that, but I don't know if you can tell. That's not his happy tone. Okay, sit. Ya deja de estar tirándome. Sit. No, sit. Stay. ¿Cuál tú quieres, Luna? ¿Tú quieres?
Luna. No.